Alright guys, this is Ice. I'm going to be casting another game with Spanishiwa. I love Spanishiwa so much. That is why. And his build is just so amazing. So this is going to be a Zerg versus Terran. Not sure if I have casted another Zerg versus Terran with Spanishiwa. May have, not sure. And we'll see what happens here. Vile Spanishiwa as the blue Zerg and as the red Terran mbnbuki or whatever that is, Buki, but I don't know what to call him. I'll call him B. So Spanishiwa, his build, I say this in pretty much all of my Spanishiwa videos, is a 16 hatch 15 pool, and usually that's pretty hard to defend against early rushes just because the hatchery comes first, so obviously you don't have the early Zerglings or defensive units, and he manages to pull it off pretty well. So we'll see what happens in this game. And also, I have to say, like I say in all of these Spanishiwa games, he has said on Team Liquid that he does not win all of them, and the ones that he loses, he thinks that it's not the build, he was just outplayed. And the build is actually really good. I started using it a couple days ago. Haven't used it that much, so I don't use it exactly as it was. I use kind of a variation of it, and it's pretty nice. If you can basically hold off an early push, and you can get your saturation started on your expansion, your 16 hatch, then you're pretty good. You're pretty good for the rest of the game. You can see the drone moving down here at the 16 supply mark. The mineral is going to be coming up to 300, just on the 300 mark. Of course, moving the drone down here before it hits 300 supply. The Terran with a pretty early factory, going to be going for a an early add-on here, maybe an early factory. I'm not exactly sure. I have not watched this replay before. I don't watch my replays before I cast them because that's just kind of boring, my opinion. And drone gonna be coming up in here, seeing exactly what's going on, which is not much really. SCV just poking around here. Another one finally gonna be moving out as the scout. And if you're playing Spanishiwa, you can just pretty much discount the chance of cheese. There is a spawning pool coming up right here. He is at 17 supply and his hatchery is halfway done. So a bunch of drones over here, and like I always say in these Spanishiwa games, he does not go for a gas usually until around 40 supply. Then he likes to get all 4 gas because by then he's on 2 bases, of course. Spanishiwa, not sure what just happened over here, cancelling that and building it again. I think he realized that the enemy was going for a pretty early gas, so maybe he was thinking there may be some kind of banshee cheese or something. So just making sure that the other gas isn't taken extremely early as well, just to prevent any ridiculousness. And like I said, I thought he may have been going for an early factory and a reactor, so he is going to be going for a bunch of Hellions, and the rally point is already set all the way down here, so he can actually get off some pretty nice marine harass over here on the drones. Marines are extremely good against drones and Zerglings. Spanishiwa, however, let me see if he scouted that. Yeah, he must have seen that factory was being built. Although even if he didn't, he's gonna find that out right now. So one Hellion down here, another one just coming as well. There are 2 queens, and what Spanishiwa likes to do, overkill with the queens. Well, not really overkill, because a lot of Zerg players like to have 3 queens when they're on 2 bases. Spanishiwa is going for 4. Sometimes he just doesn't stop making queens, but he likes to block off the ramp. These Hellions going to be coming around the back. However, Spanishiwa sees that and these may actually be completely denied here. This tomb we're just finishing before I was killed. And I knew it. That's why Spanishiwa was trying to put that up there. Because Banshee cheese, I absolutely despise Banshee cheese, and I'm so glad that Spanishiwa is about to see this. If he pulls this away at the last moment, I'm just gonna break down and cry right now. There it is. Spanishiwa knows what's going on. What is this? Is he supply blocked? 4 Hellions moving in now. 1 spine probably not going to be enough. However, another one coming on the way, and a queen just on the mineral line there. 2 over here by the ramp to block that off in case of anything. Spanishiwa does know exactly what is coming. He even knows that it's building, of course, because of the sparks inside of here. There is an Overlord over here, however, probably going to be taken off by that Marine. That's the thing about Overlords. If you want to put them into your opponent's base, you have to kind of be sure that it's going to be worth killing it. And I'm just going to look at Spanishiwa's view. He did not see the command center. What is going on down here? 4 Hellions just chilling over here. Probably waiting for the going to be taking off that creep tumor. I was going to say he is probably waiting for the Banshee to come in just before he sends that, so we can have kind of a double-pronged harass. Command center, however, almost halfway done, or about a quarter way done actually, so that could be pretty painful for Spanishiwa if this harass is good. If the Terran player, mbnbuki, whatever his name is, does a nice harass, then Spanishiwa could be in a pretty bad position, and an armory is coming on the way. Could be using that for upgrades, and if he is, he will probably get a complimentary Thor, or he may be going for Thors. Now I thought that if you were going for a Banshee cheese, you would just move it in right away. And the reason he has not done that is that there are a crap load of queens over here. If you send in one, it will probably get picked off easier. If you have more than one, it's easier to micro them away so that you can keep the low life ones just alive a bit longer and do some more damage. So there are two moving across, and not building another one. Not sure if he's gonna completely commit to this cheese. Some people don't call it cheese. I think it's cheese because it's kind of sneaky, low, underhand, etc. And I'm not hating on Terran. I just don't like Banshee harass. And they have cloak. Oh, wait. Yeah, they have cloak. How did that? There is a spore crawler. That was just barely in range of the spore crawler. How unlucky. I'm just transfusing that spine crawler here. Gonna be moving the detector over very soon, hoping that doesn't go down. Transfusing it again, just making sure not to get that down. And of course, the reason for killing the spine crawler is for a Hellion harass. An overseer coming in over here. Spanishiwa does like to do that, just because since he goes for the gas so late, and you can see that this gas is up now. He's at 52 supply. He likes to get it around 40. He has not had very good scouting information, just because he hasn't had the ability to use metabolic boost Zerglings, and because of that, early game scouting is not very good. So he likes to get detectors and just check around, see what his opponent is doing. And it looks like this player has the limited edition of the game, I think. See the little star there, special edition Gundam Wing kind of type Thor. Moving this starport over, SCV over here, so he may still actually build something, I'm not sure what. So he definitely did not commit to that cheese, and rightly so. That cheese would have been destroyed. I mean, because of the spore crawler, there were overseers, there were a ton of queens. So it was wait. Yeah, for a second there I didn't think I saw that. The hell? And he has like a crap load of queens coming out of... Wait, why is the bunker going down over here? That Thor is gonna crap all over this, however. I'm sorry, Spanishiwa. And another Nidus. Was that even a distraction? I don't even know. Thors, however, gonna be doing a lot of damage. There are 2 Thors just from the high ground. I'm not sure how much. Spanishiwa does have vision because of this. However, not being able to attack with all of his forces, pulling away, he should try to get a better engagement spot. He has Zerglings, not going to be able to attack with all of them. Looks like the Terran going to go for possibly some Vikings. Medivacs. I hear a Nidus. I don't know where it is. It is over here. And what Spanishiwa likes to do, actually, instead of going all in with one Nidus, etc., he actually likes to distract with 1 or 2 Nidus. Like, he actually will do... So maybe he planned that from the start, I don't know. And of course, here, putting down the creep tumor. Not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of Zerg players do that. Put down a creep tumor when they have the Nidus worm there. So he may have planned to have this as a distraction from the start, just so we could take off this expansion over here. And if that goes down, I think the Terran has pretty much lost the game. He needs to focus that down good. Bad choke is bad. Spanishiwa does not have the advantage here. However, he probably has the highest army count. That is why SCVs are being pulled off the line. Gonna be used to repair those Thors, I assume. And just some Hellions trying to attack from the back. Hellions are not very good against Queens. And 4 Thors gonna rip up all those roaches. However, there are a lot of roaches. And I'm pretty I don't even know, I can't even see their SCVs might not even be repairing them. The Thors look like, oh, this is gonna be pretty close. But however, more just barely coming in from that Nidus. Lol GG. That was a nice game. Banshee, cheese, harass, whatever you want to call it if you don't think it's cheese. Not working out. Nicely played Spore Crawler because Spanishiwa did scout that, and of course, scouting is important always, but I think especially in this build, just because you're going for a hatchery first, everything you're getting is going to be delayed, so you have to know exactly what is going on. So very nice play by Spanishiwa, and I'm not taking a dump on the Terran. He was pretty good, getting out a nice amount of Thors there. However, the Nidus really a distraction over here, if that's what it was. Getting destroyed. Another one down here, doing some damage from the low ground, and then coming in to finish from the side. So, and what that did was basically, even if he didn't plan it, left the command center wide open, and basically was allowed to destroy that just before the forces could come in and retaliate. So, even if Spanishiwa had been completely destroyed, if his army was completely destroyed over here, just because the Terran was running off of one base would have set him back extremely far. Spanishiwa would have been on 3 bases, just about to get saturation on that one, so very good play. Gonna be casting some more Spanishiwa games. If you want to comment, like if you want to see the thread on Team Liquid where he posts all of these replays and where he basically gives you advice, stuff like that, how to use the build, just comment or message me. And if you have a replay, like, I will actually cast any replay that anyone sends me. But the thing is that since I can only upload under 15 minutes on YouTube, the replay time on StarCraft is different than usual. So if StarCraft says it's about 19 minutes, it should be about 14 minutes when I actually render it out. So if you have a replay that StarCraft says is 19 minutes or under, you can just tell me and I'll give you an email you can send it to. That's gonna be it for today, guys.